Alright, so welcome back to the Dragonlance campaign. We are on push to talk so they can't hear me. Last we left off, uh, we had to fight some spitters and continue our sleuthing around. We had some snakes over here, where we had to escape. We eventually had to keep fighting and found some dragonlings where we after killing the little dragonlings, we continued to make our way through here and met with the gully dwarfs and their king. So as soon as we're live on Vodkard side, then we will begin.
Of all the 80s horror slasher flicks, Freddy Krueger was my favorite.
So we're missing one person.
If you're here and you did not click the circle in the chat, now's a good time to do so.
Click what circle? Over in Fantasy Grounds?
In Fantasy Grounds, in the chat on the left.
All right.
Woohoo! And someone figured out that if you click it twice, it turns into an X. Bonus points.
That's for those of us who are only partially here.
Welcome to Fantasy Island.
I was so young, but I would watch that show.
Zipline! Zipline!
So I already shared a map with you. Last we left off, you all finally got to Zaxaroth. There, you were escorted, I believe, by Boo-Poo to the king. I think Boo-Poo's not on the combat tracker. Let's get her on there. And let's put the king and the guards on too. And finally, clear initiative, but no rests for you. No rest for the wicked. So we find ourselves, the heroes, being escorted into a long room. Haphazardly, I believe I went over it, but I'll go over it one more time. Heavy, frayed gold cloth adorns the hall. Statue line the walls, and carpets of every color and description form a patchwork across the floor. At the west end, a huge throne sits, the gold leafing peeling badly from its carved frame. A shriveled figure nodding beneath a tarnished crown 3 sizes too big for him sits buried in robes on the throne. 4 armed dwarves, their heads rattling inside their helmets, stand in the room on either side.
Is Boo-Poo going to make the announcement, or do we need to approach the king?
I was just pausing in case anyone was going to beat Boo-Poo to it.
Well, you've all relegated Taz to sit in the hall because he smells, so I'll let one of you make the introductions.
I guess Goldman will walk up there. Greetings, mighty Fudge Packer. What's the guy's name? Fudge? King Fudge?
Fudge Highbulb.
All right, King Fudge. We're here. This hardy group of adventurers are here to rid this place of the dark dragon, the draconians, and rescue the discs of Mishakal.
My, I can't stand those bad guys. Of course. Are you all claimed to be adventurers?
We are, Your Highness.
And what good manners you have. Yes, yes. I am Hyper Fudge 1, King of the Agar. I see there are three of you. And he holds up a whole bunch of fingers. Yes, maybe that's enough.
Raceland bows his head to him just enough.
Yes, would the king help us in this quest? His name would be written on the walls for centuries. You become the hero of the lands.
Flint, are they all like this?
Yes. Yes, they are. They're distant cousins. How's that?
Twice removed.
On my mother's side.
Things were easier before the big guys came. We missed times when we could go weeks without working. Now my people work day, night. It's crazy. We need them gone. You can get them out of here?
Yes, Your Highness. If you would escort us or show us the way to the dragon's lair or the head of the lizard guys, we'll dispatch them.
We will be able to take care of more than you can count.
It is true. I know where the dragon's lair is.
Flint, we get to see another dragon. Can't wait. He might smell me coming though.
Yeah, he will. We haven't seen a dragon yet. I refuse to believe that was a dragon. I don't know what you saw, but it wasn't a dragon.
We'll use a little prestidigitation on you to clean you up a bit.
Oh wow.
Raceland raises his eyebrow and kind of suggests or says,
If that wasn't a dragon, I hope there are no more of them.
It's true. Yes, Your Highness. What can you help us with? Can you supply us people to direct us, or some mighty warriors here? And he looks at the four that may be able to help.
Well, I might be able to help you, but my guides could take you around and show you. But I have a problem first.
What's that?
Maybe you can help me.
Why
Do
don't you tell
tell.
us what it is?
As you can see, my people cannot keep my throne clean. I need cleaners. Can you all clean my room?
Well, maybe if they stopped throwing food all over the place, maybe it would stay clean.
Okay.
The food fights. They, Captain, I tell them to stop, but they kind of listen because I am king.
Flint, show them how it should be made a proper dwarven throne.
And Riverwind kind of scoffs and he says, "The sons and daughters of the plains are no maids. You'll have to clean your own area. We will not bow to that."
It would take me 3 to 4 weeks to make a proper throne. We don't have that much time.
Rastalin, do you have prestidigitation? Can you clean up the throne?
if the DM feels that that would be within the bounds of the cantrip, then yeah, I'd be willing to cast it.
I think it would take multiple castings, especially with the
Oh
way that
my
these people are
gosh,
eating.
I know. Yeah,
Is
I don't think it could do a whole room.
Taz is
It,
scanning the room
it
for any
specific.
interesting objects.
It does specifically say that I can instantaneously clean or soil an object no larger than 1 cubic foot.
Yeah, I was about to pull it up and read that.
Yep.
Okay.
That's for every 6 seconds, so you can probably do that, and in a minute or two, you clean out a whole area.
It's true, with cantrips I could constantly recast them with minimal impact. DM, would you allow Raceland to cast it repeatedly to the point that he could clean at least the throne?
You could try and see what the Gully Dwarfs do.
We'll focus on that for starters. I'm not going to bother to clean the whole room, but I think I can spiffy up his throne and impress him a bit. Then again, hold on a sec. Yeah, I'm thinking about whether or not I can find a subtle opportunity to possibly cast a charm person spell on him, but there should be almost no chance of failure, but if he does fail, it will really backfire hard.
Yeah, I don't know if it's worth it.
I wouldn't waste a spell slot in this
Yeah, I think we'll
situation.
focus on the cleanup. No resistance. The throne shouldn't have any resistance anyway.
And to demonstrate what we can do, our magic user here can clean up your throne for you as a token.
Ooh, a magic user. Oh, show us what you can do.
Raceland proceeds to start his incantation and starts using prestidigitation to clean up the throne.
He speaks garbledy-gook, and he wiggles his fingers. But the area looks clean. Yes, you are useful. We should keep you.
Taz grabs the
Maybe,
hoop hat, kind of aims it in the king's direction at the sound of that.
Flint, use your dwarvely kingly might and tell him no. He's ours.
maybe you should let him stay with us so we can get rid of the bad guys so you guys can go back to being lazy. Agar.
Does he help fight Dragon?
He is
Yes, he does.
magnificent in fighting dragons.
Will he come back? Will you
Abso-
all come back?
Absolutely.
Well, if last time had anything to say about it.
I don't know.
Think of the honor, the glory. Your kingdom would be restored. You'd get rid of the bad guys.
Your name would be put to song.
I love song. Do you sing?
I doubt you would want to hear my fair voice, but Goldmoon here is quite elegant to listen to.
Yes, sing for me, sing for me.
All right, you'll sing up a little ditty. I'm not singing, but she will.
Okay, I wasn't sure. I was pausing to let you do what you wanted to
No,
do.
no.
It's all good. I sing enough for all of us. My! Oh, pretty! How pretty! You all come back. Defeat bad guys. Make them go away. Destroy dragon. Come back. Live with Agar. We be happy. Sing songs.
Taz pokes Flint in the elbows him. Hey, you got a place to live after this is all over, Flint. Be right at home here.
You doorknob. I live in the hills. This is not where I want to live.
Sure, it looks pretty cozy.
Yeah, man, you
Compared
could
to
teach him
the
how to be
larger
real dwarves.
surroundings, I would say this is not a bad option.
Boo-Poo's got her eye out for you anyway.
Yeah, it sounds like two or three of you have a pretty good reason of sticking around.
We all know I won't be staying long.
Yes, King. Surely lead us. Have your guys direct us.
What are you gonna say, Raceland? That time is on your side?
Hmm. I guess I should.
I'm just messing with you. It was the first song that popped in my head when you said that.
Oh, okay. I was like, what is he referring to? I had to think that through for a moment.
No,
Time is on our side. Yes, it is.
No, it ain't.
I don't know why. I always like that song. Whenever it's on, I'll always pause and listen to it. All right then. Let's continue though. The king looks over to one of his guards. You know the secret way. Show them secret way. Bupu, a little timid, but speaks up. I know secret way. Let me show them. Yes, yes. You show them.
Can we avoid any flooded passageways this time, Boo-Poo?
Secret way. All flooded.
Yay!
Hey, you can wash yourself off a little bit with new
No.
stuff.
Come on, there has to be a way that doesn't get us wet. I'm not going to be swimming in down here.
Do you have any floaties, Boo Poo, we can borrow?
In chamber pot.
No, 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 no.
Okay, lead on, Boo Poo. We'll make it work.
It seems that down here we'll have to trade off our dryness for our visibility.
Flint will just grumble and mumble underneath his voice while we get on with this.
God, Raceland sure has become a lot more serious, huh, Flint?
Something happened to that boy. Don't know what.
Raceland turns around and looks at Tass deeply with his hourglass eyes.
Taz just kind of stares back, just fascinated, too awestruck to be afraid or to turn away, just studying the eyes.
Time has left its mark on me, little one.
And he kind of puts his head down, kind of ashamed now that he was staring.
Okay, Boo Poo, show us the way.
Raceland rests his hand reassuredly on Tass's shoulder in his usual creepy way.
Bupu tugs at Raceland. Magic user. You defeat dragon?
Perhaps we will find a way, Boo-Boo. Perhaps.
Bupu want to watch. Come, come, I show you. Secret way.
On the way out, Taz kind of curtsies a little mockingly to this Agar standing at the doorway.
Go! Defeat the dragon! Defeat the bad guys! Let us claim our town again.
So Raceland looks over at Tanis as we're walking out the door and quietly says to him,
So have we really just agreed to slaughter a dragon for a bunch of gully dwarves?
We've agreed to get to the dragon, and then afterwards we can figure out what we're gonna do there.
Yeah, once we raid the booty.
All right, let's go. Can't wait to get another look at this dragon.
Bupu rushes off ahead. Come, shortcut through kitchen.
Somebody have a
Everybody
shield
duck.
to protect me? Can we get a Karamoon to just shield us as we go through?
At this point, At this point, all the aggro that were throwing food at each other are completely slimed and covered in goo. They all are just laying on the ground, scooping pieces of food off of them and eating it now. They've forgotten about the war that they've had. But the ground is slippery. Should I make you all do a dexterity check? No, I won't. All right.
Third generations. Third removed.
You might have to have Karaman do a hunger check, though. Remember, he will eat just about anything.
Okay, we're all huddled up here, Boo Poo.
Just having a quick uh, uh, hmm, conversation with myself. Okay, Boo Poo runs up against the wall here and slams herself against it, causing the wall to fall down. This secret way.
Okay.
She does the same with this one as well, running into it so hard that she falls down with the door.
So as Caraman's walking out, he's gonna walk by the wall and take a couple pieces of meat off the wall, some handful of potatoes.
Nice, nice. Yeah, you all are probably pretty hungry if you haven't been eating your rations. Come, just down here. Oh, sorry, go on.
I was going to tell Flint, I think I found out why your cousins aren't so bright, Flint. They don't know how to open a door without using their head.
You don't know what a doorknob is.
But maybe you should stick around and be that doorknob.
Hey,
That's funny. We were in this area earlier. That's where the three little dwarf, or what do they call it? Little dragonettes?
Wormlings.
Wormlings. Thank you.
Yeah, they're in that room, by the way. I dragged them in there.
that's the corpse closet over there. You sure you know where you're going, Boo Poo?
Waiting for her
Flint,
her lover to catch up.
I think she hit her head too hard this time, Flint.
Raceland is taking his time surveying the surroundings.
Boo just keeps going south, running as fast as she can. The faster we go, the more likely we not get caught.
So we're not even trying to be stealthy here. We're just breaking out and running through the hall here.
Wait, stop. Sometimes bad guys up ahead. The big guys. Ah.
Is this this looks like rushing water? Is this pooling water, rushing water, standing water? What are we looking at here?
Huge waterfall.
Was it coming from the left?
Yeah, coming down from the left, I think, if I remember right, something like 300 feet up. And then hits the water there and flows down to the east.
Yeah, just watch Boo Poo, see which way we go. Just wait up in case there's somebody up ahead.
All right.
Do we see any bad guys out there?
Do you see any bad guys out there? I don't know. Do you?
Oh shit, Sherlock.
Keep digging, Watson.
Get a bigger shovel.
Oh, I never heard that comeback of a comeback. That's good. Aha! A single column of light pierces the overhead mists and spreads into a vast plaza, at least 120 feet across. Steady streams from the east and west streets flow into a large pool of water, which in turn empties into a river channeled down the north street. The roar of waterfalls fades to silence. The moss covered ruins that surround the plaza recede into the darkness when a low, throaty noise rumbles from the entrance of one of the southern buildings. A huge black creature arches like a cobra on the steps to the building. The plaza stills. It seems as though light and air flee the spot on which the creature stands. The dragon, it must be a dragon, a winged draconian kneels before it, speaks in a low, hissing language from the stairs. Behind the draconian, several dirty forms grovel in the moss, turning their eyes from the glossy black scales. You cannot make out or understand what the dragon is saying. It is in an unknown language. But moments later, the draconian, kneeling, stands up and turns to the Agar. Begin the search, he yells at the Agar, as all of the gully dwarves scramble, bumping into each other, and run off in all different directions. Us, I would suppose, searching for something.
I don't think they saw us.
The dragon, apparently satisfied with what just perspired, uh, retreats to the south.
Sure looked like a dragon to me, Flint.
Fine, it was a dragon.
If it looks like a dragon, talks like a dragon, walks like a dragon, breathes acid like a dragon, pretty sure it's a dragon.
And apparently leads like a dragon.
Boo Poo, can we do this quietly? I guess the waterfall is kind of masking a lot of the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where you guys are at, yes, the waterfall is masking a lot of the noise and even visibility of being able to spot you all. And since you're all around a corner, I'm just going to call it and say you all are pretty sneaky at this point.
How deep is that water that's coming from the waterfall? Is that only a foot deep?
Yeah, roughly.
Raceland is not moving over there until after he sees the dragon leave.
No, don't go that way. We need to go the other way.
What
Hey,
other way?
Underneath the waterfall?
Secret way. Secret way. You want to go to Dragon's Lair? I
Yep.
take you to Dragon's Lair. Now, let me just pause a moment here. As players, are you kind of all aware of what you're asking me to do as a DM?
not sure where you're going with that, Vod. Run the
The,
encounter, play out a specific opponent.
This is a gigantic map, and you're going right to the BBEG. I hate to like say that as a DM, but
Yeah,
you
okay.
Oh, I
know.
thought we were following Bufu, so wherever she takes us.
Yeah, she's going to take us to the lair so we can get the discs.
Yeah, she's going to beeline us.
All right then, so be
Hold
it.
on, because Raceland did step out in front first, or around the corner, and his idea was to stay, keep the waterfall between him and the rest of them, but he
Okay.
wanted to try to get a better view of the rest of the cavern that was in there instead of just from around the corner.
The
So,
draconian, okay, so getting a better view, the agar have all scattered off. A couple of them are starting to run. Two of them are starting to run toward your direction. The draconian is stationary where he's at. It must be his guarding post, you could say. The dragon is no longer in sight. So it would appear you all have moments before a couple agar might spot you.
If we're gonna go west, we're gonna have to drop down a 200, 300-foot waterfall cliff edge.
No, it's coming down on us. We're at the
yeah,
bottom.
there's not a cliff there. It's coming down to us.
All right, so to go west, we'd have to climb up 200 or 300 feet, right?
Yeah, well, looks like there's a door or something over here. It says closed.
And then Raceland, you said you wanted to get a better view. Anything else?
Yeah, he just basically wants to be able to see that, get a good view of the cavern, see if he can figure out where the water is going and what is it coming from the other end. So
Taz
he wants
is
to find the waterfall.
Taz is going to kind of sidle up to Raceland and just kind of remind him about the room we wanted to check out before we went and saw the king.
Okay, we'll start with Raceland looking over to the east end of the water, which is another waterfall. Torrents of water battle the rubble, hurling mists into the air, then settle into a stream running west down the street. Vines grow up the side of the cavern next to the waterfall.
Where is the draconian at this point, or draconians?
There is one draconian right there.
And he doesn't seem to notice me as I pass behind the waterfall. Yes, I hope.
No, the noise is too loud, and he is more looking glassfully up ahead.
Raceland, remember that room we wanted to check out before we went and saw the king? I don't know if we can find our way back there.
Yeah, I think it is important for us to know how to get out quickly before we take on this reptile.
Well, I have a staff that can teleport us out when you're ready.
Wait, hold on. It can teleport?
Yes.
Oh my goodness, it can. Did you know it even has an ego?
Yes.
And we weren't told about this before. Why?
You didn't ask?
Do we know where it's going to teleport us?
Wherever we want.
At this point, you hear a woman shout, Goldmoon? Riverwind? Is that you two?
Oh, she looks around. Where's that coming from?
Who's there?
It
Somebody.
is you two. It's me, Sunstar. Pause. Sunstar is one of the peasants, one of the villagers of Kuei Shu, where Goldmoon and Riverwind hail. you find her hiding in the rubble down there a little bit.
Sunstar, what are you doing here? How'd you get here?
We were all taken from our village here and captured. Most of us have been gone. There's a few left. We need to get out of here. We gotta get going.
Join
How
us. Join us. We're going to clear out this place.
We're not leaving without the others. Do you know where they're at?
my my lover Raven Eye, he is captured in one of the prison cells south of here. I dare not go that way. It is full of those horrible lizard people.
Riverwind looks at Tanis. We must go there immediately. I must free my people.
Can you tell what they're talking about, Flint?
Can we take care of them without inciting a mass, uh, any, trying to not draw too much attention to us before we have our chance to try to take on this dragon?
It seems our new friends know the prisoners that are trying to escape. We may have to wait for them.
You don't owe us anything. We'll go alone if we have to.
We're not going to let them go alone, are we?
No, we're not
No,
gonna let
I
them
just
do
want to be
that.
able to do this without drawing too much attention.
As impractical as it sounds, that does not seem to be an option for our usual behavior.
How about we follow Bupu, see if we can confront the dragon, and then mop up and pick up everybody when we're done, if we still are alive?
Yeah, I think Raceland's still,
Your optimism is admirable, Goldmoon, but we must be ready to make haste as soon as that dragon is felled. That should be the last task that we attempt.
I agree.
My love, we cannot allow our people to sit in the cells in captivity for a moment longer.
Why can't we free them first and then retrieve the discs?
Which the dragon is guarding. So
Well,
you don't want to see if we can stealthily get in there or get a lay of the land and then decide, or do you want to rummage through here and try to find our guys and free them? And then we get to the dragon, we're kind of beat up. What would you like to do?
I think once we take down that dragon, it's going to be hard to get around. We're going to have to get out of here as quickly as possible. Kind of
Why?
what the big guy in this one.
Goldmoon, I'll follow you to the ends of the earth. But please, we must save our people first.
Why first?
Because they're sitting in captivity, suffering. You're
And
the daughter of the chief.
and you know where they're at. I'm just trying to get over there, pick up the discs, slay the dragon and free our people. Maybe they're right in the same area. I don't have a clue. Don't know.
They are.
Sunstar said
The
they were in a
prisons.
cell to the south.
I was in one of the prisons for a while before I escaped. I would hear the dragon constantly. It would roar and walk around, stomping on the ground. I know it must be nearby.
To where our people are kept.
Yes, but most of them, I believe, are dead or eaten.
Raceland looks over to Goldmoon and says,
My dear maiden, whatever power you feel you wield over this creature, and whatever our chances might be, our only chance of success depends on removing any backups and reinforcements that this creature has planned.
Taz is going to look in Tanis's direction. for leadership.
The only thing I can assume, if they're in the same position, Riverwind and myself could go off, release them, fight off whatever we need to, and then rejoin the fight if they're in the same general vicinity. Gold Moon would be best. Gold Moon and Raceland would be best using their magics actually against the dragon, along with Flint and Karamoon up front. If they're further off, then we need to go all together, defeat everything that any kind of other reinforcements, and then try and fight the dragon. Hopefully, if we can find another statue of McShaw, then maybe we'd have a chance to regain the charges on Gold Moon staff again.
We are doing this to try to save this land. The land is people just like this. If we let them be killed and continue to be eaten by the dragon, why are we even bothering? We must save them first. If we must wait for another day or for a couple hours, we must do what must be done.
Flint will look over at Tanis. Boy, you know what the right thing to do is. I think we should go rescue them.
Sunstar, take us there immediately.
Raceland looks over at his brother.
I expected no less from you.
I'll have to wait a little bit longer to see the dragon. Flint, here we go again.
Yep, just means we get to live just a little bit longer.
Or you end up getting beat up and then fight the dragon. But that's okay. I'm going to let you guys lead. I'll mop you up when we're done.
Is Boo Boo going to come along? Well, I guess she's going to follow Raced.
I was going to follow her and find out where she's taking us first, get a view of the land, and then decide. But if you guys want to run off, go for it.
No view of the land where we're going. We're going down.
Surveillance is a good idea. Engagement is not.
So Riverwind kind of has a shocked look on his face as he's looking at Goldmoon. These are your people. They're your responsibility.
And there's leadership and how to do it properly, too. Sometimes you have to make tough decisions.
I don't know why I cracked up at that. That was good.
I hate to inject here, Vod, but wouldn't Sunstar also be pleading with Gold Moon since she is Chieftain's daughter?
Sorry, what was that one more time?
I said, wouldn't Sunstar be pleading with Gold Moon because she would know Chieftain's daughter a lot more so than the son of the shepherd?
Oh, yeah, I'm just letting you kind of talk it out and finding a good time to interject. Actually, I was going to have Sunstar speak up any moment.
Okay, yeah, I think it's her. Given that it's her bow on the line, that she'd be up front and like, please, please.
No, yeah, at this point, listening to you, Gold Moon, Sunstar starts pleading to you. My lover is still alive. Please, if we can just rescue one more. While Bupu, on the other hand, no, we must be safe, and I'll take you. I'll take you safe way. Uh-oh.
Raceland raises a finger to his lips, looking at Bupu, and says,
Patience, little one. We will go soon enough.
Raceland, are you capable of that thing you did before?
"What? Cleaning up something or
Disappearing.
charming? Huh?
You disappeared a while ago.
Oh, no, I don't think we've taken another rest since then, and I don't think I have. Let me check.
Does Boo Boo know
Yeah,
where Does Boo know where the where the tribe is being kept prisoner?
Yes, I know where the prisoners are too. We stay away. Lots of screaming.
Do you want to help us stop the screaming?
Oh, the screaming would stop would be nice. Yes, yes.
Do you think you know a quiet way to get there, Boo Boo?
No.
Worth a shot.
You must go south up the steps past that big guy.
How far? How far, Boo Boo, is? How far is the lair that you were where you were taking us?
Why, it's right here. This safe room. Sometimes we sleep in here.
So Raceland walks up to Tanis and looks at him and quietly says,
I know the Kender has a knack for getting into trouble, but he is the most stealthy of us. What do you think of sending him out to scout ahead while we recover?
Yeah, I was hoping for a way that we could scout, so he might be the best. Also with that, this is Taz. He might get into trouble.
It's a risk any way you look at it.
If he's willing
My
to
gut,
risk it.
my gut tells me we would best be served by allowing him to explore, which is his penchant, while the rest of us find a place to recover our strength.
I'm up for the challenge. Whatever you need me to do.
How would you like to be invisible while you go?
Oh boy, as long as you can make me visible again, that sounds pretty cool.
actually, I might have to retract that. I forget that I might need to maintain concentration and proximity to keep it going.
You just need concentration. Proximity doesn't matter.
I can't rest during concentration. Well, I only need a few hours of rest, though. Yeah, I can probably keep it going for a little while.
I mean, it lasts for what, an hour?
Yeah, that should give him some time to make use of it. I'll just have to warn him.
Be careful, little one. It may end unexpectedly, so don't leave yourself out in the open too long.
I'm going to agree with what was said. You have to keep up concentration, but he can go running off wherever he wants.
So I'll wait to rest until after the duration of the spell has expired.
How would you drive that, Vod, if the party goes one way and Taz goes the other?
I go back and forth. I really try to make sure that I don't focus on one split party over the other.
You could make it an initiative.
Yeah, a lot of times I will. I'll do an initiative and then if you don't want to do anything on your initiative, you just say, I'm going to do whatever he does.
Gotcha. Okay.
Also, just to point out, if Tass is focused on avoiding encounters, Vod, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you could probably run him through some quick area descriptions without it taking too much time from the rest of us who would actually be resting.
Yeah, that would be great. I love area descriptions.
And actually, what we would be doing in the interim, I would think, would be preferably Riverwind asking Sunstar for as much information as she has about, what she knows about the dragon, any schedules of guards coming through here, or what she knows of the layout. So trying to get as much information from her as he can.
All right, I think I've gathered all the information I need then from you all, so let's go ahead and enact this.
Well,
I
hold on. Are we all agreed before I take lead? Because I'm making these suggestions to Tanis.
I'm good. That's good for me.
Taz will go. Just point him in the right direction. So, are you guys planning on resting here, or are you planning on?
no
Do you
rest
want?
here.
No, we got to
Rest
find
inside.
a place out of view.
But do you want Taz to go scout ahead for the dragon, or do you want Taz to go look for the prisoners?
And Raceland wants Taz to keep an eye for a way out.
All right.
So are we going to go up here and rest in this room while Taz follows Bupu to wherever this secret thing is?
Yes, I think that is the plan.
Yep. Well, let's check out the room
Okay.
first, presuming it's not crawling with oozes or spiders or anything like that. But hopefully if Bupu's leading us that way, it shouldn't be too dangerous.
Sometimes the worms crawl in and the worms crawl out. The worms play pinochle on your snout.
Are these the same
Nice little
words?
limerick there.
Are these the
Oh,
same?
you guys remember that song?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I have to admit, that is new to me.
Yep, completely new to me as well.
After the game, I'll see if I can find it on YouTube and I'll post it in our Discord so you guys can listen. It's a funny song. I think it was from what was that author's name? He's scary as all hell on the back of all of his books. But he writes poems for kids. Come on, this should ring a bell for you guys. Shel Silverstein. See, my wife did it before you guys did.
He was scary.
Maybe not. Okay,
As
I
he's
am
listening in.
digressing. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Shel Silverstein?
That was the dude
Yeah.
who did the Giving Tree, right?
Yes.
Yes, but
Yeah.
apparently that is the Hearse song by Harley Poe.
Thank you. Did you do a quick search?
Yes.
Thank you. I love being corrected as long as it's correct information.
Correctly corrected.
Yes. I don't like being wrong, so I appreciate being corrected. Awesome. Very awesome. Come, we keep going. In here. In here.
What are those things going across the room that we're in right now?
Yes, let's talk about the first room. Water seeps down the walls in this room, pools, then winds out the south door. A long stone counter bisects the room from east to west. Behind it, another doorway leads north.
Counter solid? Are there any cupboards or compartments?
It is a solid counter. It appears this must have been a welcoming room of some kind.
Maybe a shop?
For delvers, maybe?
I just want to make sure: are you guys leaving Taz behind to wander at this point, or am I still following you?
I thought you
I
were.
think Taz needs to know where to find us first, and then he can go wander.
Yeah, he didn't cast invisibility on you.
So
Yeah.
I thought we were going to set up camp here, and then you were going to run off with Bupu on the whatever the secret passage is. Do a scout out while everybody rests. Is that the
Right.
plan?
That makes a lot more sense. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I remember.
Sounds good.
The mage is in approval.
Well, let's talk about the back room then. Rivulets of water trickle down the walls of this room. Although a great deal of water is flooding the room, that on the floor seems to be only a few inches deep. Here is secret area. We go down to sewer.
I can't seem to
Oh
drag my
no.
icon in the room.
The doorway's this way.
Oh, wow, it really is sensitive to where you drag it through. Interesting.
Yeah, it is.
It is. If you all want to rest, we rest in here.
In this room, not going down that water, not going to the sewers. We rest right here.
Right.
Oh, we can rest in sewers? You want to rest in sewers?
No, this is fine. Right here.
Okay.
Tass, go take yourself. Go, go, go.
Be
Hold on.
careful.
He calls Tasson over to him. Let's see. Target Tass.
Taz, understand that information is what we need. We can't get information if you're dead. So please be careful.
I'm not trying to get killed.
Riverwind looks frownfully at Goldmoon and he says, I'll keep watch on the front door.
That picture on the YouTube you posted looks like something from Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. Okay. Yep. Everything sounds good to me then. It sounds like I heard you put invisibility on Tasselhoff. Yep.
Yep, should be in the text.
I see it. At most excellent. Then let's see here. I'll go ahead and give a short rest now.
Let me get, let's see, Bardic Inspiration. I'm going to put that on Taz.
Nice.
Taz feels so special right now.
Special. It's
Okay.
probably not PC. I shouldn't say
So
that.
you get a D8 if you need it.
Raceland looks down at Tass to try to temper his enthusiasm.
Just keep in mind, Taz, if anything happens to you, we're next.
Run, Forrest, run.
I understand. Wow, I can't even see myself.
Which means you're on the clock.
Yes, you are. I will start. There we go. Oh my God, that's loud. I'm gonna have to do some volume adjusting after this. All right. So here's how I'm gonna say it just for now. Everyone's taking a long rest, which is about an hour. So Tasselhoff, Tasselhoff, you were invisible for about an hour. So simultaneously, that's what's gonna happen. Sound right?
Yes, at least from my point.
And then about the hour will be up. Tasselhoff comes back, relays the information. I gotcha. So let's go ahead and take a 5-minute break.
Sounds good. See y'all shortly.
Just a quick break. We'll just get up and stretch, get a drink or something, and let you all think about how you want to act out your short rest. And Tasselhoff, you can think about what you want to do, and then we'll get right back into it.
Okay.
Since we're taking a break, I just want to say, Vod, you were mentioning about how you got to mess with the volumes. You're going pro now. You might as well hire a full-time audio engineer, you know?
Ooh.
It's still good to know what's going on just in case they're not around.
Oh, and by the way, we should still have someone on guard duty, even though Tass is off exploring.
Riverwind and Tanis will handle that.
Yeah, Riverwind went over to the entrance.
Alright, so we will be on a quick break and we'll catch y'all later.
Alright, so we're all coming back.
My wife signed up for something called like I think it's called a guardianship, where she made a deal with these breeders that we get a free golden doodle as long as they get to breed with the golden doodle a few times.
Oh, okay. So your puppy. You're not watching it or anything.
My puppy.
Nice.
My puppy. Okay. With that story out of the way, we can begin. Looks like all but one person. Hey, if you're back and didn't click the circle, now's a good time to do so.
Maybe it's Taz. He's disappeared.
I'm here. I've checked the circle. I don't know who we're missing.
Actually, I think it's looks like Raceland. Someday I'll get that extension for the check marks. But oh well, today is not that day, Satan. Let's go ahead and continue here. We're gonna continue by starting with Tasselhoff.
Okay, so Tasselhoff Bupu is staying behind. Tasselhoff is just on his own. Is that correct?
Tasselhoff's on his own. Everyone's taking a rest.
Yeah, I thought Bupu was leading him to wherever the secret thing was.
Oh, you guys are at the secret passage.
Yeah, I think Taz is just out to see what he can see.
If Bupu went with Tass, Bupu's not invisible.
Can we burn hit dice? And by
Yes,
we, I mean
please.
me.
Yeah, I just I just gave you all a short rest, so burn that hit die.
Is the western wall impassable here?
It is.
So don't I get to help people rest, Song of Rest if needed?
Yes, if you want to do the Song of Rest, I find the easiest way is just pick up a d6 and roll it.
So you get an extra 3 hit points.
Yeah, that rest is actually pretty useful because then I get.
Are these temp hit points or are they?
No.
Okay,
No.
healing. Gotcha.
Yep, so if you were down 3 or less, you're up to full now.
Yeah, I get my.
Oh yeah,
priority die
Tasselhoff,
back.
did you roll? I think you did, didn't you? Did you roll a stealth? I think I missed it.
I did not.
He's invisible.
Oh, that's right.
Still
You're
need,
invisible. Yeah, that's right.
still need to be quiet. Do you want me to roll a stealth?
Um, at this, where you well, if you want to roll a stealth, go ahead. In case you get a
So
one.
yeah.
You never know when Tass like finds something shiny and picks it up and goes, "Ooh, something shiny." You think you are sneaky, especially being invisible. Okay, where do you want to go, Tass?
Actually, I just thought of something. Tass does need to focus on staying quiet.
That's why that's. Oh, hold on a second.
Yeah. You just had me roll a stealth so I can stay quiet while I'm doing this.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I kind of made him roll a stealth. Which way do you want to go?
Yeah, Raceland probably would have reminded him of that too. This makes you invisible, not silent.
He's going to make his way, since the western way was impassable. He's going to make his way back because we haven't been this way. If I recall correctly, I think we came down this northern passageway, but it looks like there's more on the other side. Like this might have a twin passageway on the other side.
And Sunstar and Vupu said the prisoners are to the south.
Ah, okay.
That's past the Bozak leader.
Correct.
But he won't see me. I am invisible. However, this water, I is going to see foot. Is he looking this direction? Because he's still going to see splashing through the water, unless that water is too choppy.
You could probably, that's probably about 10 feet. So I don't know if you can make that jump. Yeah, I would say you're going to have to try your best, and we'll see what the Bozak does or notices if that's your choice of action.
Well, either way, it looks like I'm going to have to cross this stream if I want to continue. So that does seem to be the thinnest portion right there.
I'm just drawing arrows for the fun of it.
Okay, that's about a 10-foot jump. Too deep to wade through.
It's about a foot deep. You could probably wade through it. All right, 1 second here. Oh, close but no cigar. The Bozak does not notice the footprints in the water.
Nice.
I mean, honestly, it is like a little over 40 feet away, too.
Yeah, and I kind of figured that water's probably flowing, so it's not like it's still water where he would see the footsteps very easily. And tell me if I need to roll stealth again as I go past him. What is the flooring here? What am I looking at as we pass into the next room?
Okay, before the steps or after the steps?
That's all I needed to know. There's steps. Okay, steps going down.
Yeah, where I kind of did just an arrow for quickness. Those are stairs.
Gotcha. Okay.
Steps. If I remember correctly, without like doing too much search, I actually believe they're going up. Someone can
Yes.
correct me if I'm
Yeah,
wrong.
you just had that description up correctly.
Okay. Where you're at, let me just give you a quick description of where you're at, Tasselhoff. Uh, Broad steps lead from the great plaza to a pillared courtyard. All cracked, some shattered, the pillars support a sagging stone roof. In places, the cavern wall has broken, the stonework, and forms much of the courtyard. A large archway leads into a huge dark room to the east. At the back of the courtyard, a set of stained steel doors stand closed. These also lead to the east. There are the doors, just to make them a little more obvious for you, Tasselhoff.
Yep. Okay.
And then that's just the open path that leads to the east.
Okay.
Are you sure you're going to walk past them? Have you never seen the never-ending story?
I was I was just thinking of that exact scene as you said that.
All right, that scene, like, I'm never going to walk through giant statues because of that scene. All right, let's talk about these statues. Tremendous 40-foot statues of ancient kings stand at the north and south walls of the hall. Their deeply carved features are masked in shadows, but they seem to watch intruders.
They seem to watch intruders, but they can't. Do I notice? I mean, I am invisible. Do I notice that if do they appear to be looking at me?
Give me a wisdom check.
You can add a D8 if you need to.
Oh, good roll. You can tell that whoever the artist was that created these statues did a good job at making the eyes look like they move with the viewer. But no, alas, the eyes are merely stone, just like the statue.
No fear, Taz. No fear. He's got no fear. He is fascinated by them. Are they? How tall are they?
About 40 feet.
Yeah, so he's kind of in awe of them, but he knows he has to hurry. He would like to inspect, but he knows he's on a mission.
Well, go ahead then. What's this? What's this? Soiled walls rise 30 feet to an arched ceiling. Mosses and off-white fungus line the hall. Ancient man-sized statues stand throughout the chamber, along with two draconian guards. Though in their position, they appear to be blocking your way.
I'm guessing this is probably where the cells are.
Well, you can see that, and you can see that there's an entrance there. Right here, even though like the map doesn't quite show it, we're gonna say you see a cell door. Since I can see what you see on your line of sight, I know you can see
Yeah,
it.
yeah, I can kind of see past them to those little cells. Okay. You said there seems to be an entrance to the west, though.
It does.
Can Taz check out behind the statues, inspect the wall for any sort of secret doors or passageways?
Of course you can. In fact, you are able to squeeze behind the statues. Why don't you give me an investigation?
Ooh, I will have to roll that 1d8 with that one, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, it may not be be helpful.
A 13. The walls, you tap on them, you inspect them, and they feel, very solid.
Oh, okay.
Ah, come on, Taz. What would you do for a Klondike bar?
What about if Taz shimmy his way up these statues at all?
Intricately carved. Yes, I would say you could find some footholds.
All right. Well, he knows there's a room there, so he is going to wait. What happened to the Draconians?
You just don't see them in your line of sight.
Oh, okay,
They're on the combat tracker.
okay. Well, he's gonna try to shimmy up these and see if there's anything else that he can see on this wall, because I know there's a room back there, but I don't know if there's another way in there. Can he make it up the statues?
Making it up the statues, you appear to see the top, where the wall meets the ceiling. In other words, no entry.
Nothing here. Okay. All right.
Good try, good try.
And watch your time too, because you can only, you only want to spend half of it going there.
Yeah. Well, I've located the cells. I don't know if I want to try to take out those draconians myself and cause a ruckus. We want to do that stealthily. Um, I've located where they are. Maybe I just report that back to the team.
Oh, I so want to drop suggestions, but I'm not there.
Maybe I can cause a little distraction. See if I can hurl a um, little hoopak stone and see if I can get them to disperse.
Okay, where are you gonna make the stone hit?
Well, maybe I'll draw them out this way so that I can get back there. I don't know that I want to send them further back in the cells when that's the direction I want to go.
So are you gonna hit a stone somewhere? Shoot a stone at a wall or something?
Yeah, well, maybe I'll shoot a stone at one of these statues so they can kind of hear that the ping off the statue. See if that'll draw them out at all.
As the stone pings against the statue, a chunk of the statue ends up coming off, just a little bit, but the crumbling makes a lot of noise as one of the Draconians walk toward it to inspect the statue.
Can I sneak around? I guess I get. I got a couple feet there between the statues. Yeah.
I would say you could. Maybe give me another stealth.
not great.
No, the Draconian does not hear you. Was nothing, brethren. And it would appear the Draconian goes back to his position. Why, looky here. There is a room to the west, and there are a whole bunch of cells to the right.
Are they barred? What kind of doors am I looking at here?
Some of them are open, some of them are closed. Not having gone down there yet, you don't see anyone at the cell doors from where you're at. They look old.
The one I'm looking at to my west, is there a locked door in front of me?
It is an open passage to a room. Would you like to hear about this room? I know someone
Absolutely.
else would. Huge chests, their wood rotted and split, spill their contents into the room.
Rotted contents out of chests. What kind of contents?
Oh, well, why don't you investigate the room and let's see how much goodies you might find. Wow.
I almost landed on that 3.
Oh, with that roll, I think I'll go ahead and uh, uh, give you the best of the items. In first edition, uh, just a metagame a moment, the item I'm about to give you is still unknown, but in later editions, I believe it was more clarified. For now, since you're just Tasselhoff, it's unknown. But if you want to check the party sheet, Tasselhoff, it's not the vial. You guys have had that.
Well, we all know what Rayson would be doing if he can actually see what just got found.
No, Tasselhoff, it would appear you found a very old spell book.
Yeah. Uh, very, very old looking spell book. Well, he's going to pocket that for sure. And he's going to kind of think to himself that Raceland will be very excited about this.
If only Tasselhoff can remember the next time he sees. No, I'm just kidding. I'm totally joking.
No, that's a very good point.
That's a very good point.
Yeah, he has to, be alive to return and remember.
Even so, it's not unlike Kender for it to just kind of pop up randomly, not necessarily when Tass would have intended to present it.
Is that all? I bet. Do I need to investigate each one of those, or I went ahead and found the best thing? I guess you said there.
What was the last thing you said?
I said I'm going to investigate. They're all separate crates, right? Let me just take another look here at one of the other ones, see if there's anything else here. I don't think he sees it anyway. There is.
Yeah, I'm going to say that's the only item you find. Everything else appears to be worn and eroded.
Now that I'm approaching the cells, do I see the cells as occupied as I'm moving forward?
Dead, half-eaten people. Cells branch north from a long hall that runs to the east. The hall is silent. Until you get about right there. Wait, wait, who are you? You're not one of them. To the south of you, you hear someone speaking to you through the cell door.
Yeah, and Taz is a little freaked out because no one's supposed to
Oh
see him.
yeah,
So
that's
he's
right. Ah, darn it.
But he's carrying a book, yes? No.
Oh yeah, right. So I guess the guy sees a floating. No,
He
everything
would
you
have put that
touch
in a
becomes
pouch.
invisible. Yeah, yeah. No. We'll just say, Tass. You hear someone humming to himself, a sad, sorrowful tune.
is he and he is in a cell?
In a cell to the south of you.
Um, what can I what can I see exactly? There's a sad man singing to himself. Does he look like one of the plains people? Does he look dwarf? Um, what's the general description?
He seems to be hanging limply by his wrists from manacles driven into the walls. His torso is bare and stretched, showing signs of torture. His skin is tanned and muscly. You would assume, yes, this is one of the plainsmen.
Um, Taz is going to approach the cell and say very quietly, Hello? Are you Ravenclaw?"
Who's that? Have you come to end my life? Do it now. I grow
"No,
tired of
no.
waiting.
Shh, shh. I am a friend of the chieftain's daughter. We've come to rescue you."
Rescue. The chieftain Gold Moon is alive.
"Golden Moon is alive. Are you Ravenclaw?"
I am Raven Eye, a Quayshu warrior. If you can release me,
Raven Eye.
maybe it's okay. I tried to subtly correct you. If you release me, maybe I can help you.
There's two of those lizard men. Are you strong enough to fight our way out of here?
I can fight, but a weapon I have not.
Stay right here. Taz is going to move a little further down and see if he can see, is there any storeroom or anything where they may have put some weapons. Let me move a little further.
There, you do see an entrance here.
Is that a
So be
chest?
careful in there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Sorry, it takes me a moment to pop things up.
Gotcha.
The room is lit by a smoky torch. A crude desk sits in the middle of the room. Sitting behind it, a scaly winged lizard creature wearing partial armors sits.
Okay. It is a desk he's sitting behind. Do I notice anything that might look like a set of jailer's keys
Why,
or
yes, on the wall next to the opening.
okay. Is he looking up or is he engaged in what is going on the desk?
He is engaged on the desk.
Okay, Taz is going to try to pick those keys up.
All right, give me a stealth. Oh, not bad. I was going to make it a 15 or higher because those keys can jangle. Jingle.
Like,
But you knew to grab your hands around the keys before touching the key ring in order to not make them jingle jangle. As you carefully lift the key ring off the hook, holding all the keys together with your other hand, you silently put it in the pouch, unknownst to the draconian behind you.
Yay for Kinder.
all right, I'm gonna make my way back to Raven Eye.
Was that a little too specific? Like you all were wondering if I've ever done that? Yes, I have.
No, great amount of flavor, Bod.
Muffling the keys.
Yeah, I have done that.
You may not be alone there.
Yeah, I'll tell you guys, man. Running that Gary Con got me totally rejuvenated. So, all right, you've got the keys. Yet no
I
weapon.
want to.
Unless you have an extra weapon on you, you have not found any weapons.
I mean, I have a yeah, I have a dagger that I could share with him, or a crowbar. Hammer. Let me take a little longer. How much time do I got left?
Oh, well, like Tasselhoff would know time, but as a player, your time's almost up.
Okay, then I am going to head to. I'm going to head back to Raven Eye. I'm going to open his cell. Well, I'm going to try with these keys and see if they will open the cell.
Tasselhoff, an expert at keys and locks, examines the key ring and examines the lock. It only took the second key to get it right. Not bad, Tasselhoff. But how loud were you? Give me a stealth check.
Would that be sleight of hand instead?
Sleight of hand? Oh, I love it. Let's do that one. Ooh, nice. You were smart enough also to use, I do believe you have some in your inventory, maybe some oil, to unsqueak the hinges before you open the door. Silently,
Is he manacled or rope? Or you said he was tied up or
he's
chained
manacled.
up. Okay. I will see if one of the other keys opens the manacles.
None of the keys appear to be the right kind. If only you had something.
Yep. He's going to try to pick the lock. So we're dipping into the thieves' tools. See if we can jimmy this open. You want a dex roll?
I think you actually have a thieves' tools. Scroll down in your skills.
Oh, in my skills. I'm sorry.
Yeah, double proficiency as well.
Oh yeah.
Not bad. We're gonna say Raven Eye is free and silently done too. I won't even worry about the sound at that roll. But you still have 2 guards to go get past.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna ask him. Do you know? Is this a one way out? One way out of here?
It's one way or another.
Oh, you didn't. Oh,
Can we give anti-inspiration to the DM?
Oh come on! I love the song references.
But that one.
I actually
Hey,
don't
it's
care for that one.
generational.
Okay, so I am going to I tell Raven Eye that we're probably going to need to fight our way out of here. I reach into my pack and I pull out a dagger and I hand it to him.
Nice. All right, he's got a dagger.
Okay, here we go.
You're still invisible.
It's running out. We're making a break for it here.
Well, this is a good question because Tasselhoff, this whole time you thought you were invisible while you were talking to Raven Eye. But Raven Eye's been looking at you the whole time. Your hour just ended. Also, let's shimmy on back to the rest of the party. The rest of the party, you've been resting for about an hour, and Tasselhoff is not back yet.
Flint is going to put away the bird he's been whittling. You know, he sees how far he's gotten in the whittle, and he's realized that he's task's been gone too long. Hey, Tanis, it's been a bit, hasn't it?
Yeah, this is what I was afraid of.
Should all of us go then?
So I'm slightly confused. I thought Tasselhoff was running into the sewers with Boopa to scout out the way to the dragon. Is there another sewer exit in the room that we're in to
There
go to the
is.
dragon?
It's just not on the map, but Bupu shows even though there's a big pool of water in the center, it's only a few inches deep as she wades through the water and lifts up a grate. Down here takes you straight to the dragon's lair.
Got
No
it.
one knows.
Has anyone ever come back from going that way?
Sometimes, sometimes the brave ones will go. Sometimes they come back, sometimes they don't. When they come back, they always come back with lots of shinies and stories of what's in there.
I'm really glad Taz isn't here right now to hear that. Let's go save our thief.
Okay,
Do,
go. Don't wait on me.
I'm going to try and be stealthy on this.
Sunstar, it's best you stay here while where you're hidden. We will return.
Thank you. I will not move.
Raceland encourages Karaman to stay behind as well because we need to wait for Taz to return.
I will follow you, brother. Perhaps one of the others can stay behind, but I'm not leaving you behind again.
Thank you, my brother.
I presume Racing is coming with?
No, I'm staying in the room where we left Taz, waiting for him to come back.
Okay.
Gold Moon rolls her eyes.
Where are the rest of you going at the moment?
To find Taz real quick.
Riverwind's about to shoot this Draconian with the arrow.
The Draconian looks quite bored.
Let's give him some excitement. I'll knock an arrow as well.
Hold on, let me get right up against that that corner. Is it possible for me to walk behind? Hold on, let me show you what I want to try and do.
All right, I guess Gold Moon
valid?
will give Riverwind inspiration.
Yeah, I understand what you're talking about, Flint. All right, Goldmoon's giving Riverwind inspiration. Flint, yeah, you can just walk like under the waterfall.
Okay. So I'm gonna wait till I get up to that corner.
Before you go anywhere else, tell me what you want to do.
I'm staying right here, waiting till things kick off.
So the distance on that arrow is going to be 100 feet from where I am now with a longbow. Is there any kind of a negative modifier for distance?
It's not till 150 feet.
Yep.
Perfect.
So both me and
Yeah,
Riverwind are ready to fire.
What is it, 150 or 600?
150 to 600.
Yeah, yeah.
So that anything beyond 150 is going to be disadvantaged.
So you're good.
So
You gonna
are
pop
we
a shot
ready?
on him?
Should we fire? I'm waiting for Tanis's go ahead.
All right, let's go.
Awesome
Nice
roll.
shots. Yeah.
Ah, look at that. Did you both shoot at him at the same time?
Yes.
Yes, that was the
Nice.
plan.
Since it's at the same time, I'll go for it.
I'm going to also pair this with a trip attack.
Ooh, cool.
This should give Flint some time to catch up to him.
Yeah, it's gonna take me a bit.
Whoa. No
And
way, I
so,
heard that scream.
being a 5th level, I get a second attack. Is he still alive?
He's dead, Jim.
Wrapped in plastic.
Nice.
Is he turn to stone, or does he explode?
The skin on him begins to melt away, leaving nothing more than bones. The bones shake and shimmy for a moment and then explode.
Oh, there goes our stealth.
A
Maybe just
random agar that was running up to him at the time stops and doesn't even hesitate, but turns around and immediately runs to the north.
It's like, nope, not a part of that.
No, I am. Everyone okay if I start to get closer to where we think Tass went?
Careful.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I would say you all know that Tass was supposed to go south because that was the plan. Whether he got distracted, you all don't know.
How deep is the water? Just a foot?
Yeah, it's just a foot. You can wade through it.
Not hearing any commotion, and it looks like Flint has got some company. I'm going to just check the corridor, peek around to the north to make sure we don't have anything coming that way.
By all means, check the north.
I'll wait here till you get back.
You guys remember that movie North with, I think it was Elijah Wood and Bruce Willis?
no.
Yeah,
It
I
was a
think I missed that one.
it was a cute movie. It was when Elijah Wood was still a kid. I think those were the actors. I barely remember it. Oh well, never mind. Go on. You search the north. It is, I already checked, a empty hallway with lots of doors on either side.
Excellent. Yeah, as long as it's empty, I'm going to head back south.
Are you all gonna regroup together?
I
Oh,
would
except
think we
for
should at
Raceland.
some point, but Rayson wants to be sure that Tass doesn't get lost if he doesn't find us.
Yeah, no, yeah, not Raceland or Caraman, but Gold Moon, Tannis, Flint, and Riverwind.
Yeah, we're gonna regroup.
Meanwhile, Raceland has moved up to that doorway there, so he can kind of keep an eye out and see if Tass is on his way back, and in case anything, he's kind of playing watch at the moment. Not guard, but watch.
I'm just gonna have my bone drawn, caddying around the corner so Flint can go up to the corner and peek around.
Right. I have both my hand axes out.
Same. And so, yeah, I guess Taz would be doing something by now.
When we shimmied on back over to you guys, we rewound time about 5 minutes.
Sure.
You understand? You all understand by that?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh
Ready?
well, now it's all of your turn to check out the corridor. Never ending story.
Ready.
All right.
Personal note, I hate that song. It is so cheesy.
Oh, come on.
Oh, I
It,
can't do it.
it was a movie that was not helped by its soundtrack.
No, it wasn't.
And I stop the moment I see the draconian.
That being said, I do love that movie.
I loved it as a kid. I tried to go back and watch it as an adult, and I'm gonna say Neverending Story did not age well.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with it, but yeah, it was mostly a nostalgic sentimentality.
Yeah,
It was
it is.
it was cheesy anyway.
It
I
was.
tried to introduce it to my kids a couple years ago, and they weren't having it. It was not. It did not age well.
Yeah, Goonies went over
He's
much better.
cheesy.
Oh, the movie I tried to show my kids. I tried to show my kids Labyrinth. I think they were done with it in like 15 minutes. I was like, you all are disowned.
I tried to do the Dark Crystal. They went screaming from the room.
I saw that in the theater and wanted to scream and leave.
Oh, that is one of my favorites. I mean,
I
if you
was
haven't seen the Netflix show, that show is awesome.
Oh, I want to. I keep meaning to go and watch it. I haven't yet, but yeah, Dark Crystal is an all-time favorite for me. Okay, now I didn't hear any of you say you were sneaking.
I said I stopped the moment I saw the draconian.
I did hear you say that. So give me a stealth roll to see how stealthily you stop.
Yeah, big dwarf in armor, stealth.
Yeah, but you guys are proficient in armor, so it shouldn't be too bad.
My apologies for requesting a clarification, but all right, so we went back in time a little bit to kind of sync up. But did
Yeah,
we see Tass at a point where he had lost his invisibility yet, or no?
he lost his invisibility while he was unlocking the manacles.
Got it. Okay, so he's kind of stuck in there.
Hmm.
I
There we
stealth
go.
around.
Our rescue. Okay, my bow hunters.
Keep in mind that Taz has just recently realized that he's not invisible anymore. He doesn't know you guys are coming for him. So if you guys don't get here, him and Raven Eye are probably going to try to fight their way out of here.
Oh,
Oh
that's
yeah.
okay because I'm gonna interject all of you at this moment. Flint, you suck. You suck at stealth. No offense. You're
He's a
great,
dwarf.
Yeah, I'll own that.
but I'll say you're great at being nimbly wimbly over the bridges and stuff. But no, not being stealthy. As soon as you peek your head around the corner, you must have kicked a rock or something because one of the
Off the
draconian.
statue that fell that somebody hit with a hoopak.
Yeah. One of the Draconians immediately spots you and shouts, "Intruders! Get them!" Everyone. Everyone. Tasselhoff, you too. Roll initiative.
Now, keep in mind, Vod, Karaman and I are quite a distance away, but we are looking in that direction. I don't think average sound will come through, but any kind of flash or weapon, or we're going to be looking for something that says we're needed.
Yeah.
That's why I figured you guys can roll initiative too in case something happens.
Okay,
In
then
case
I will.
klaxons start going off.
Well, hopefully it won't be that loud.
Oh, because otherwise that dragon's gonna hear it too, and we're all fucked.
Well, we're gonna have 2 arrows come flying over here in a second.
The 5 minute flashback is now back up to the present. You all are synced with what the story was going on with Tasselhoff. Tasselhoff, you realize you're no longer invisible. You have a newfound friend, and you are aware of a couple of Draconians that you need to get past. What would you like to do?
Yep, Taz is going to saddle up that hoopak and he's going to let it fly. He's going to look back at Raven Eye and say, "Be ready."
You got to target your guy too.
With dagger will travel. Good hit.
Okay, Taz will, he's going to just back around the corner a little bit and yeah, end the turn.
I can answer your question, Riverwind. Bardic Inspiration lasts for 10 minutes. And uh, if you want to just cheat about your second question, look on the combat tracker. It actually specifically tells you you can use it for an ability check, an attack roll, or a saving throw.
Hey, I've been meaning to ask, what is the Elvish that I'm seeing in the chat?
Riverwind.
Well, I don't know if I said Elvish.
That was me talking to Tanis and Elvish when we were on watch.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, you all can speak in the languages you know, and only the other players who know those languages can read it.
I did not know Fantasy Grounds did that. Okay.
I don't think a lot of people utilize it, but I love it.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool feature.
Yeah, I think so too.
Even if Tanis didn't respond to me.
So Rastlin, is he coming or is he just still hanging?
Well, at this point, yeah, Raceland and Caraman don't hear anything or haven't uh,
Would
been signaled of anything.
if we are looking that direction and listening, would we have heard the guards declare intruders?
That far away, well, I don't know. I mean, with the act, nah, I'm gonna say no.
A roll, even with a high DC?
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, you convinced me.
Yeah, that won't do it.
Yeah, you don't hear anything.
Let me see if I have better luck. Probably not.
Nope.
All right, so
No,
we're
not at
waiting for
that
something to
distance.
cue us.
Are you gonna do anything then?
I guess just ready. Yeah, let me see. Do that.
Yeah, that's cool. Sorry, wife is texting me. I had to quickly respond. All right, we are at the Draconian Guard #1, who happened to be the one that spotted Flint, but also happens to be the one that just got hit by Tasselhoff. Spinning around, he spots Tasselhoff out of the corner of his eye and shouts, "We're being flanked! Brother, go south, I will go north." Almost forgot these were Bozak, not Baz. Ooh, bad DM. Ah, perfect. A bolt of lightning shoots out of the Draconian and tries to entangle and wrap itself around Tasselhoff. But Tasselhoff jumps out of the way, and the lightning bolt fizzles where it's at.
Ah! As Taz doesn't see them yet, right? I don't think Flynn is in my line of sight, so doesn't
Nope.
know what's going on. All right.
Yep. Yeah.
But
All right,
you
Riverwind.
do hear noise.
I know there's a fight. I just don't know what's going on. All right.
All right, I'm on a laptop, so I gotta bounce back and forth between Fantasy Grounds and Discord to talk. But I'm gonna move into the corridor and seeing these two Draconians and Taz in trouble, I will fire my arrow.
Don't forget to target. Oh, did you just drag it over?
Yeah, I just dropped the dice on the target.
That always works just as well. But it didn't
Uh,
work this time because he missed. Aha.
so does he get 2 attacks with the bow also, since he's
Yes.
got 2?
As
Okay.
long as the type of bow is not heavy, and a long bow is not heavy. So,
All right.
is it
I
heavy?
will.
No, so it's a
Loading.
crossbow has a loading property.
Loading. Yeah. I was thinking the wrong word. Yeah, it's crossbow that has loading. So that's the only one, I think.
Yeah, because then it takes a bonus action to reload.
Yep.
I will quickly fire another arrow.
And
All right, Legolas.
you still have a D8 to add if you need it.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Yeah, actually, why don't we add a D8 to that 9? Because that might work out pretty well.
All right, just roll a d8.
Or not. It bounced out of the tray, but it was only a 1, so that'd be a 10 total.
I didn't see it, so put it back in the tray. Roll it again.
All right.
I don't believe you. That is a 16, and a 16 is a hit. We'll roll for damage. Nice.
And that is all of Riverwind's attacks.
So you just click that little arrow underneath, and that advances to the next person.
In the combat tracker, yeah. All right, Janice.
Move up to there.
Yeah, single shot dead eye there.
So I can just see Taz there. Okay.
You see Tass. And Tass, you should probably see them running up too.
So I'm gonna fire the bow then. One hit. Solid miss.
I heard that sound. That's cool because his name's Raven Eye. It did a Raven call. Raven Eye charges with his dagger. This is for killing all of my tribesmen. I think it might say spear, but we're gonna pretend it's a dagger because it still would have been a hit.
Oh yeah, go Raven Eye.
And just because I didn't feel like programming everything, we'll say it was a really powerful dagger, a D6 dagger. For 4 damage. But that's all he can do. He hears fighting noise from outside. Well, not outside, but from out of his room. And steps out to see what the noise is about, to find Tasselhoff and Raveneye fighting another Draconian.
Rutro.
What's this? What's this? There's something very wrong. And 3 magic missiles shoot out of his hands and hit Tasselhoff square in the back. All right, Gold Moon.
Where did he come from?
Well, we're just all over the place right now. I don't think, boy, I can't even remember a game where a party was split 3 ways.
I've had a 4-way split. It sucked.
Wow. I think we're doing all right. We did all right, though. I know a lot of you had to wait for a while with Tasselhoff. I was looking at the time.
It was all good. It was entertaining.
I try to keep it that way. Ooh, blocked by armor. Gold.
We also kind of got to explore along with him.
Yeah, you got to listen in. Oh, number 2 with Gold Moon right up against him. Negates any chance of him wanting to cast a spell. Ergo, he pulls out his short sword. But as he does, he makes a quick swipe at, at Gold Moon first.
Vod, I can almost guarantee you, though, we're handling this in a way that no other group has ever quite done before.
I agree. I was actually thinking back. I mean, I've run this so many times now, and this is a very cool, unique way to go. I like it. Ah, but Gold Moon dodges out of the way. So he swings with his short sword. And again, Gold Moon dodges. Good job, Gold Moon. All right, Flint.
Okay, I am going to. I'm going to move there. It's not letting me move.
It's approved by Vaughn.
There you go. Ah, where are you trying to go?
Trying to go next to Gold Moon.
How about right there?
That works.
Okay. Yeah, I locked the tokens since we're actually in an encounter.
No, that's fine.
Fair.
I was just checking to see what Karaman was seeing, what his line of sight would give him.
And
Hold
Flint,
on.
you've got both Draconians targeted right now, just a heads up. Okay.
I am going to do a goading attack.
You can add a dice to that, can't you?
Oh, you don't want to. That's good. You want it to fail. That was a saving throw.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
And now I'll roll my damage. Or I need a roll to hit.
There you go.
Yeah, perfect.
Look at all those dice.
And I still have another attack.
Yes, you do.
This one's
Fighters,
just gonna
man.
be normal.
Another hit. Though it was for minimum damage, it would appear that the hit was just enough for the Bozark Draconian to appear heavily wounded.
That's attack, double attack. I'm not gonna action surge. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that. I'm done.
Karaman, by this time you all start hearing the action. It's pretty loud by now.
Which means we both should be able to start heading that direction. So I will double move when I can.
Okay.
So I'll put the jerky back in my pouch, grab my spear.
Oh, try again.
I was trying to set my path, but we got it.
I keep accepting your move, Karaman, but it won't move you.
Is he getting on a wall?
Thank you.
I think he was. You were doing double movement, right?
Yeah, that will put me right up next to my brother.
There you go. I'll put you in the front. Keep it easy. I'm gonna hide Sunstar so she doesn't pop up in the combat tracker again. I'm gonna hide Boo so she. Oh, wait. Now I can hide Boo. Bringing us to round 2. Fight. Tesselhoff.
Okay, Taslov gets sneak attack because Raven Eye is right there, correct?
This is true, but first you got to roll to see if you hit him.
Yeah.
Oh, but he dodged out of the way.
All right. Well, then I am going to use my cunning action as a bonus action, disengage, and try to make my way out of here. This is kind of the hot box where I am. I got the magic user behind me, so I'm going to try to get around him.
Yeah, with cunning action, you should be able to.
I should be able to get right to Flint. I don't know if I can get around him, but I should be able to get to about there.
Yeah, I would say you should. Oh, you got stuck. There we go. All right, Raceland, it's up to you. I gotta step away.
Sorry, Raven Eye.
I gotta step away just for 1 minute. But I'll be right back. If y'all want to get up and stretch or whatever, we'll just call it a mini break.
Is oh yeah, okay. Goldman's here. I couldn't see from my line of sight before.
How late do you guys usually play till?
We go to a
11. Yeah, we usually
ladder.
got about another half hour.
Yeah, half hour, 10 o'clock Central. You said 11, and I kind of mentally freaked out for realizing y'all are probably on the East Coast.
I'm on the East Coast, and
Yep.
it's a 5 o'clock early rise for me on the East Coast.
Yeah, East Coast life.
Can I say how lucky that D20 was on that attack?
Oh
After
man,
the
that was
turn,
fucking
after doing
damage.
the combat, the maneuver.
Oh, yeah, that was a nice crit.
Well, the thing is, I don't think you. Do you have to use that one itself before you make the attack?
Definitely well timed.
Do you have to make the goading strike before you declare the attack?
You know what? I don't know.
Because all of mine are after the attack.
Now that I hear you saying goading, I realize I never used the Kender taunt.
Kenders have the taunt ability.
Oh yeah, and it can be very effective.
The-
So is it like the Kobold, Cower, Grovel, and Beg?
No, they're
uh,
really good at insults.
you just insult and annoy people to death.
So basically, vicious mockery.
Yeah, basically.
Pretty much.
VOD created a special rule for it.
Oh really?
Yeah, Tasha's character sheet I think has a special action for it.
I'll have to. I'm not used to playing Kender, so I'll have to pull that out of the hat.
Yeah, because I guess he tried to make everything as first edition as possible for this.
You have to make some exceptions though, because there's some things that just don't carry over, and I have to admit, turning Gold Moon into a bard, at least for the first module, is brilliant.
You know what's funny is he went and converted this whole thing to 5th edition, just as I'm going back and trying to reacquaint myself with 1st edition.
Yeah, that can be a challenge.
Got so many versions going on in my head, and plus always doing homebrew rules where you're kind of picking and choosing from whatever you like from the different versions. The only one I ever played at all was 4th edition. Did any of you guys play 4?
No.
I heard
No.
about it and seen some stuff on
I
it.
did.
If you love math and all the tactics, do it.
I got
The problem is
impression-
they
Oh.
Dungeons Wizards of the Coast at that point was turning digital. So
Yeah.
me and my family used the digital version, and it was a breeze and it was awesome. It was by far my favorite edition. But if
Wow.
you had to do it on tabletop with just pen and paper, it was a nightmare.
You're
Here's
like
my take on it. Having played all editions except for 4th, going back to the original box set, all the way up through 3rd edition, regardless of who owned it, it was definitely a game of the imagination, paper, pens, pencils, manual mapping, dice, all that. And it was great for back then because it allowed you to visit those worlds. We didn't exactly have computer simulations of it. And they did do some pretty good simulations. I think SSI was a company that did like Pool of Radiance and Menso Baronson and a couple of others that, for the graphics that were available at the time, they did a really good job. But all of those rule sets up through 3.5 were based on people sitting around a table and employing their imagination and trying to provide a framework. Now, if any of you guys played Neverwinter Nights online, which was what they computerized 4th edition for, that's what they were trying to do with 4th edition, was not just a framework, but actually to set down mathematical rules and class structures and make it all modular from character class to character class, so it would be easy to put it into a computer format. But they abandoned the desktop or the tabletop players, and they kind of figured that out when they went back to 5th edition, is that we got to still keep things flexible for the people with the imagination, But in terms of opening up D&D to a computer-based group of people, fourth edition really was a good way of enabling that and allowing the software to support it. So it was smart in that regard, but yeah, it was horrendous to play if you were an old school player.
Yeah,
And
because I played
my fault.
Neverwinter. It was great as a game, like as a video game. It was awesome.
Yeah, it
But
was.
uh, just having looked at some of the stuff and how it was written, it was based on four different things. You're either one of those four roles, and all of those roles had like if you picked any two things from the same role, your powers were all essentially cookie cutter the same, just different flavor text.
Yep, it was very much cookie cutter. Fifth, fortunately, fixed that in a lot of ways.
As a DM, fourth edition is awesome as well. I don't know why they reverted completely back away from the way they did the monsters, but you had all of your monsters, your orcs, your kobolds, all set had different roles. You had skirmishers, you had casters, you had tanks for built in to, so you could just decide to do a combat encounter with one set of monsters, and yet not they were all you didn't have just six orcs, and you also had minions, so where they had one hit point, but they could still do this dole out damage and stuff. So it was really well done for a DM as well.
Yeah, I thought the minion thing was pretty cool. That was kind of a cool idea. I could make these more sweeping combats that they can still take damage, but I don't know. That was kind of a cool thing. I was kind of sad to see that go.
I hate to interject, but I just want to let you know I'm back. I just was listening in on your conversation.
We could have gone on for a while there.
That's why all right, I threw up already, chat.
Just one last point, though. I did really like the way they handled the encounters in the fourth edition hard materials.
All right, all but one again. 6 out of 7's not bad.
It's the same one too.
Yeah, that's me.
It's all good.
So I've already indicated my move, and that pretty much will end my turn once you approve it.
Seeing his, does Riverwind have a? I mean, are him and Raven Eye good friends, or?
Actually, I believe they were friends at one point.
I
So
was
it's very obscure.
yeah, I think they were at least on friendly terms, if anything.
All right, seeing him, kind of out there by himself, he is going to try to move up to help his friend and possibly incur an attack by the draconian that he passes by.
All right. Oh, Rayson, did you do your turn?
Yeah, he's just waiting for you to move, prove his move. He just double moved.
Yep.
Thank you. I should have just looked over there.
Yep. Sorry about that.
Instead of having the map all zoomed out, I'm actually just moving it back and forth.
At this scale, I don't blame you.
That actually gives it guard one's turn. So wait a moment, Riverwind.
Sorry about that. I
No,
accidentally skipped him.
okay. Trigger happy every day.
Raven Eye, is that you? Hold on, I'll be right there.
The Draconian guard one reaches out and grabs Raven Eye by the shoulders. Does Raven Eye push him out of the way? No. He sinks his hands deep into his shoulders. Lightning explodes out of his hands, melting skin on his shoulders. And it ends his turn. Okay, Riverwind, go for it. Give me a second for a quick attack of opportunity on you.
Good job, Flint.
Nice. But yeah, Flint gave him that disadvantage. And it's a hit. Ah, he finally appears wounded. Another direct hit. Oh, the Draconian appears like it's about to die.
Oh,
I
sorry,
don't think I
forgot to
left.
hit the button.
Was that?
I always forget to hit the next turn button.
Oh, it's all good. I don't personally do it because I'm not a player, but some players tell me that it helps them if you drag the next turn or the next actor button down to your hotbar. You can even put it on your hotbar if you want, in case it helps someone. All right, Tennis,
All right, so I have a question for you.
42.
Uh, so I have maneuvering attack. I'm pretty sure these things are gonna explode, and I can only save one person, so I want to get Gold Moon out of there. Um, so maneuvering attack gives them a reaction to move up half their speed without provoking an opportunity attack. If I kill this dude, I don't want him to explode and hit Gold Moon. Would that maneuvering attack trigger before his explosion? If he does explode.
I would say that because it's technically a reaction, that it would be before the explosion. But who knows? Let's find out.
Okay, so that's definitely hitting.
The crowd goes wild. The statues go wild.
Alright, and I'm having Gold Moon move away up to half their speed.
Wow, that was a nice hit.
Not bad. Exceeded by 17. Okay, Goldmoon, go ahead and move. I believe it's half your movement. Up to half your movement if you like.
Thank you.
And the Draconian explodes! But Flint dodges out of the way.
Good job, Flint. I believed in you.
I told you Flint's nimbly wimbly.
He really is, except for stealth.
Yeah. Anything else, Tannis?
Yeah, I'm gonna fire another arrow at this guy.
I don't know. I figured Flint more like a bull in a china shop type.
A
A
fat bull in China.
slow, crotchety bull in a china shop.
I guess that works.
I will tell Riverwind and Raven Eye these guys probably explode, so attack and duck and cover.
Or kill from a distance.
Distance. Oh, Raven Eye tries to attack with the dagger, but at the sight of one of them exploding, he was too distracted. Bringing us to the commander.
That's funny. You had a heartbeat in the background.
Yeah, I wonder what's making him do that. Maybe commander. Maybe the command and commander. I don't know. With a raven eye, I had a perfect sight. He begins to cast a spell. Distracted, Raven Eye is unaware, and the spell hits him right in the side. Will this end his life? Nope, not today. All right, Goldmoon.
Okay, let's see what we can do here. I could try to heal Raven Eye. He's probably the one that'll go down next.
Yeah, I figure that's going to be it.
Yeah, I was gonna try to maneuver Raven Eye back down this way to get him away.
Uh-oh, did I get the... Oh, okay, never mind. I thought maybe I healed the dude.
Just checking. No, you didn't.
Nope.
You applied it to Flint.
You did. Wait, is that what he
No,
did?
no, he did
No,
to
no,
Raven Eye.
no. Raven Eye,
No, he
that's
did.
all.
Yeah, yeah. A solid hit, Flint. Deep in the chest, your axe delves deeper and deeper, killing the Bozak Draconian. Oh, this will be fun.
Missed the first one, not the second one.
You were running into it. Couldn't stop your
Yeah,
momentum.
and be blunt, I'm the tank. I can take it.
For a second, I forgot you healed Raven Eye, and I was confused. Why isn't he dead? Oh yeah,
We took preventative measures.
that's good. That's very good. All right. It would appear you all have defeated the Draconians, except for one that a few of you may know of.
The boss.
I, so I
We
think
saw a
I've seen the
firebolt going to him.
fireball, so I'm going to try and see if I can get myself between the Draconian and Raven Eye. And then I'm going to end my turn after this movement.
Meat shield. All right. All right, Caraman.
I'm running up.
I saw it this time. Your picture disappeared.
Yeah, mine did too. It's like they combined us or something.
Oh, I couldn't see, so I might have put myself right on him. I
Can
don't know.
you click on your portrait and then control and then yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Ah, nice. I didn't even think of that.
Think somebody's push the talk button is control.
Mine used to be, but then
I,
as a
yeah,
DM, I
it'll
found
be up
that
there. I
control
didn't
option.
move. I just got mixed up in it. So,
All right then, Tesla.
Bod, I'm setting my movement, but don't trigger it until it's my turn.
Got it. What you gonna do?
Sorry, just managing my my Discord windows here. Let's see, I'm about 45 feet from him. Can I reach him with that hoop pack? Let's see. I'm trying to find where's my range on my hoop pack.
Did I not put a range on it?
I'm sure you did, but I don't see it in my
3120.
3120. All right, I do not have enough. I do not have enough movement or range to get to that guy. So, how does the taunt work? The Kender taunt.
Let me make sure I've got it programmed. Oh, I do. It's very easy if you pull down the magnifying glass, you target it, you make him do a wisdom saving throw, which is the cast button, and if he fails, you click the effect button.
Okay, well, I'm going to taunt him. I'm going to call him a smelly, sweaty lizard whose mother lives in a swamp, and I'm going to see how this goes.
To target him.
No, the axe did not blow up. Oh, no. He scoffs at your insults.
Because it's true, he's more confused than anything else.
And he takes great pride in it. He's like, yeah, I lived in a swamp. What of it? Okay, so I'm going to use my remaining movement to just duck back around this corner one space.
Got it. All right, Raceland. Oop, there you go.
Well, at least I can kind of see what's going on, but I guess that's about it.
Riverwind.
Yeah, so Riverwind hasn't seen the guy yet, but he did see his buddy get hit with a blast of energy.
Yes.
So he's going to move up to look to the east. And then seeing the Draconian there and his friend, who is almost dead but appears to be getting better. He's been taken away from his home and been close to death. He's just tired of this. He's going to stop determined in a very determined face with death in his eyes, straight at the Draconian.
Love it. Just so you know, your fighting style is archery.
I do, but thinking, how he's been pulled away from his tribe and he sees his kinsmen, being held as slaves, and he's just kind of lost his senses, and he's in a fit of rage.
Most excellent. I really like your description. I give you inspiration. You
But he
entered
had to
once
he had
before.
to double move to get up there, so I wouldn't be able to attack. But he's determined to just beat this thing into the ground.
I love it. So give yourself inspiration. Do you know how to do that? It's in the main
Yeah,
tab.
just added to the character sheet. Yep.
you just click the little radio dial underneath the INSP on the main tab. It's at the very top of your character sheet. Yep, and then if you see your portrait, you now have a star.
Got it.
Just to remind you that you have it. And if anyone forgot what inspiration is, it is advantage. You get advantage on what? Ability, check, attack roll, or saving throw? Oh no. Uh, yeah, any any check that doesn't require that your proficiency is not added to. So I double checked this. Let me see if I can remember what it also uh, just for future reference, everyone. Inspiration, I believe, also counts for initiative rolls. You guys can fact check me on this because I might be wrong.
I think
thought
it's
it was
right.
20-sided roll.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I've always done it as any d20.
Oh, okay. Oh, you know what? I like that. Just any d20. That makes sense.
Of
Keep
course,
it
like
simple.
any rule, subject to DM discretion.
Yeah, it's
No,
always
you
your
know me.
choice. It's an optional rule.
All right, Dennis. I see you. There you go. Ah, you just can't quite see it.
Nope, I can't.
You want to dash?
I'm gonna have to. First get up there and then see where else. Oh, before I would have moved off, I would have seen Raceland somehow moving quickly like a young man. Been like, just take it slow, old man. And gone running off.
Sounds good.
Alright, from here I'll put the bow away for now. Next turn I'll draw the longsword.
And just for kicks and giggles, you take a look to your right in the empty room, and you see a 20 by 30 room, and it's quite spare. A bedroll lies on the floor, and a pack in the corner. All right. Anything else, Tannis?
No, I'll forgo the action surge.
Can Gold Moon call out to Raven Eye to come towards her?
As you wish.
Or motion? This way, this way.
I think that was 30 feet. All right. Oh, nice. It's my turn. Yay! Pulling out his short sword, he wildly swings at Riverwind. But because he missed the first time, he focuses his second attack and still fails.
Boy, God, if I would have, I would have been here a long time ago if I would have known you roll like this.
Oh man, you should see some of my sessions, man. They're every so
Oh
often.
man, he'll sit there, he'll roll crit, 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 crit. Yeah, we don't make fun of him. All right.
Yeah,
I'm
Fantasy
gonna
Grounds is fickle.
I'm gonna do
I
a
was going to say it's the tabletop, not the DM.
I'm gonna do a healer kit on him. And let me see, where's that feat at? Let's see, he recovers a d6 plus 4 plus however many hit dice he has.
Oh, let's see here.
So it's 9 plus however many hit dice he has.
He is back up to full health. And just so you know, you actually have it in your actions too. I think it just says healer, not healer's kit.
Yeah, okay, let me look. Yeah, I'll find it.
It's under feet.
Yeah, oh, I see it now. Yep. All right, thank you.
But what you
That's
did
it.
is just as easy
D6.
because I know my math.
Yeah, D6 plus 9.
Yeah, and I think you just like modify it a little bit as needed.
Okay.
All right, Flint.
Well, I can only move 25. I'm thinking. I'm going to forego the attack and just get up close.
Oh, nice. There's a whole web page on Kender taunts.
I love it.
I'm just going to get Riverwind and I are flanking him. So, and I think that's the end of my turn.
I got you there. All right, Caraman.
You're moving Raceland, not Karaman.
There you go, Race.
Sprinting down the steps, or up the steps rather, whatever it is. So I go have my spear in hand.
Oh,
Sounds
goodness.
good.
Welcome to the
Excellent.
party.
Well, it's obvious you didn't need our help.
No, we have Flint the Mighty.
And
Well,
an
you
enraged barbarian.
youngins aren't going to get this done by yourselves.
So you need to approve that movement.
There we go.
Not mine.
I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Are you going back?
You keep moving mine when it's not my turn.
Oh, my bad.
I'm repopulating my moves. Oh, wait.
Okay, Vod's back. All right, I'm gonna launch a missile from the Hoopak at him from my range here. Yeah. Okay.
It's a hit. Sneak attack.
Sneak attack.
Now
Good
that's
roll.
a hit.
Well, shit.
Oh yeah. That's for not taking offense at my taunt.
The Draconian goes down.
Kender Smackdown.
And both Riverwind and Flint dodge out of the explosion. Congratulations, you all defeated a whole bunch of Bozak Draconians just in time for Raceland and Karaman to run up with their weapons and spells in hand. I unlocked the tokens.
You guys missed all the fun.
I
Yeah,
thought that was kind of funny.
I'm going to expend another healing kit and heal up Tasselhoff.
Given my last encounter with the dragon, it was probably safer that way.
Thank
Yeah, no, definitely, Raceland, you stay as far back as you can when we fight that dragon.
Well, that sounds like you all might know something.
Yeah, it spews acid.
Yeah.
And we are looking for it.
All right, you know what? I see the time, and I'm gonna say I think this is the night. You guys did awesome tonight. I really had a great time tonight. Let's go ahead and stop it here. And I'm pretty sure some of you may be aware of, have figured it out, but I'm pretty sure next session might just end DL1 Dragons of Despair.
Yay!
Hooray.
And don't worry, it continues with DL2.
Yes. All right. Cool.
Nice.
Good.
Thank you. Great evening.
Appreciate it, Vodkard.
Yeah,
Thank you.
that was fun.
Thank you all. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks, Jason. Thanks, everyone.
All right, guys. See you in 2 weeks.
Laters.
Yep,
Later.
2 weeks.
Thanks, guys.
Have a good night, all.
So that'll be it for today. Tomorrow we'll be back to Minecraft, and we will follow it up with Thursday being Outriders. So I'd like to thank y'all for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time. Deuces.